Hi friends, this is Marilyn from tarotclarity.com again, and today's video is not on a tarot deck, but it's on a deck of playing cards created by Ian Cumpstey. Now I have a benefactor who has been just wonderful. He sends me gifts. I don't deserve his friendship. I don't deserve these free gifts, but I'm still grateful nonetheless. Richard Boo, some of you know him as Boo. I call him Richard. Anyway, Richard gifted me with these beautiful cards by Ian Cumpstey. I'm not even really sure the proper way to pronounce the deck. On the side of the deck, which is very elegant, a beautiful tuck box with gold leaf. The side of the box looks like it says Liber Ludorum. I'm sure I'm not saying it right. And then one of the cards says Liber Ludorum. So I don't know. Richard tells me that this deck was inspired by the Book of Kells, and it is, a regular deck of playing cards with the only elaborate cards being the ace and the court cards, and the pips 2 through 10 are fairly typical, if not artistically done. So it won't be a really long video, but I thought it was worth sharing it because it's so pretty. And I've done Ian Cumpstey videos in the past, and he's good people, and he's quality product. And if you're into collecting playing cards, then I think this would be a nice one for your collection. Also, if you interpret playing cards, this might be a lovely one to use. Yeah, I collect playing cards as well as tarot decks because they're smaller. They take up a lot less room in my collection, and I have, I probably have more than 100, less probably than 200 just regular playing cards in my collection. But I always appreciate receiving them. I don't interpret them. Sometimes I play with them because my way of interpreting tarot cards doesn't translate well when we lay playing cards. And I guess, I can interpret the cards any way I want. Who's going to stop me? You know what I'm saying? But I don't, do a proper, I don't properly interpret playing cards the way I think they're intended to be read. But this doesn't stop me from enjoying them and loving them and collecting them, because after all, tarot was a deck of playing cards. So the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Okay, let me flip the camera. Okay, so here it is, a card from Ian. Marilyn, Richard, with his last name covered, has sent you these cards as a present. Best, Ian. By Ian Cumpstey, www.northerndisplayers.co.uk. And we have a few identifier cards. Liber Ludorum, perhaps. 2019 in Cumbria, England. And look at the backs. Now, Richard tells me that these cards were inspired by the Book of Kells, which is an illustrative religious, transcript or document. And I used to have a book of the Book of Kells. And I searched high and low for it the other day, trying to find it, to pull it out, to show with these cards. And I unfortunately either lost it or gave it away through the decades, so that's most unfortunate. But I'll keep my eye open for it, and if I can find it published again, I'll replace it. the Ace of Spade. And you see, you know, in the pips that they're very simple but elegant, because there is a sense that they're painted and not, you know, stamped out. And then let's see the ace, how it connects to the court. Okay, so the ace and the courts of the suit of spades have a similar look, and I'm going to presume that all the aces and courts of each suit will. Now, we know it's the ace of spades because we have the ace and the spade. And then the spade on each of the courts. So the bird motif comes into the king here. The queen has some type of cornucopia. The valet has some type of pipe organ, maybe, or something that looks like he would blow into. Maybe it makes sound, I'm not sure. Okay, so we have the Ace of Hearts. Obviously, it's red, beautiful. It's got greens and yellow, very happy. Again, the pips, simple but elegant, which I think simple does. And this valet has a different thing in his hand. He's got cards. And there's some type of maze or something here, like a Greek key kind of thing. The queen has a medallion. And the king has a crown. Okay, the suit of clubs. Okay, clubs has a noisemaker, a horn, the valet. The queen has, I'm not sure what that is, maybe a mirror. The Triskelion, I think that's what that's called. She has something in her hand that looks like a pendulum too. Oh, maybe a spinning thing. Okay, so this might be for thread because it's like a bobbin or something. Okay, and the king has an orb and a scepter. The Ace of Diamonds. The suit of diamonds. Very, very pretty deck. And the valet has a chalice. The queen is blindfolded with a deck with a few cards in her hand. And the king has a wind type instrument. Maybe that's a lyre, a little harp. And there we have it, a very brief deck from me. So excuse me, a very brief video from me. I hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, go check out Ian Cumpstey's website. He's good people. I've never, ever had an issue with any of his decks. And if I did, he made good. So I fully endorse Ian Cumpstey and his decks. Beautiful. Oh, and it's got a linen finish you know, real nice linen finish. All right, let's do a shuffle. Let's do a shuffle. These cards were made to be shuffled. Yeah, nice finish. So if you interpret playing cards, you may consider buying this deck. And if you just collect playing cards, you may just want it for your collection because it's very pretty. Thank you, Richard. You're awesome. Until next time, friends, peace and stay well.